Vanni, we're coming to the end of training camp here. What are your impressions of how this team has come together?
Well, I'm happy. We worked a lot in the first part of preseason here. A lot of training, a lot of working on our way of playing. Also, a lot of volume with double session runs and everything. And then the second part of the camp when we were in California, it was all about intensity and game readiness. So we had 4 games. I'm really happy that the performance went, I would say, in terms of a progression. So, the last one was the best one. And also in the last one, we had a lot of guys that played at least 60, 70, or even 90 minutes. So tomorrow we're going to give 90 minutes for the guys that didn't play too much on Wednesday. And I think now we have a solid base to start the season. Yeah.
What have you learned about this team over the last few weeks here?
Well, I knew a lot of the players, so there was not too much to learn. I actually tried some guys in different position, and I have a clear, I would say, idea now, which is probably the best position for each player, and but also how the player can fit in the system. So yeah, I'm happy.
Do you feel like you've got some momentum still from last year to take into the regular season?
I hope so. In the sense that we finish on a high note. Okay, we lost in Kansas City, but the rest was very good, and the atmosphere is actually very good. Everyone is willing to work. Everyone is pushing each other. So I hope that the momentum keeps going. Yeah.
Vanni, you've been seeing Christian Dahome here for his 2 years here.
Yeah.
What kind of progression have you seen from him? Where does he come when he started to where he is?
Well, it's what we're trying to do with Christian is actually a big change, because the change of position and everything. I think he's a player that he can cover a lot of ground. He has quality. He is good 1v1. So he's very good on the wide side. So, and he works a lot. So I think he can help us a lot, being in the wingback position of being more offensive. Compared to last year when he played mainly, even if he already played sometimes wingback, mainly as a striker. And also on a personal note, let's say on a personality note, is one of the leader of the group. Is basically our vice captain after Rusty, and so he's also his English became much better in these 2 years, so he's actually a guy that is very respected, and also is someone who pushes the other guy. So yeah, he's one of the leaders.
Is that surprising to you that a guy from South America, just 2 years in, is a leader right away? Maybe most of the time they may.
Yeah, not surprising, but of course you need additional work than maybe a guy from here where he speaks the language, he knows the culture and everything. But I think he likes a lot being here. He fits a lot with the group, and I think he embodies all the culture that we want to bring here. So playing with the team, trying to be a winner every time, and work hard. So.
How important is his production to your success this year?
Well, it's important like any other guys, to be honest. Yeah, we need quality in every part of the pitch, and so having more offensive player on the pitch, probably we hope that will help us in being to produce more offensively. So it's not just him, but all the other players that they will need to contribute.
You have him. You took penalties, most of your penalties last year.
Yeah.
Does it take a certain mindset or
well, it takes, of course, quality, because I can have the right mindset taking penalty, but I would miss anyway. So you need to have quality, but of course you need also to be kind of cool. So yeah, I think we have is starting again as our main penalty taker, but we're covered there with Goldie also. We have a lot of good players there.
Sorry, just one more on him. Why did you do the switch? Obviously, you feel that's beneficial to the team. But
yes.
Instead of playing him up, why have you got him playing?
Because playing him on the wing back allows us to play with one striker more, and also the switch of the system now with the 3 central midfielders instead of 2 allows probably the midfield to have a little bit more protection. So to be even more courageous. It was our trademark last year to have our wing back very aggressive, but even more aggressive this year, and I think he has all the quality to do it.
Vanni, can I just ask you, how important is it to have a guy like that who's versatile? I mean, there's guys out there who they can really only play in one place. So how important is it to have a guy
I
like
think
him?
it's not only important. I think it's mandatory in modern soccer, and I don't think that a guy that can play only one position, unless it's extremely good at that position, is going to be beneficial for the team. So I have several players that can play in kind of different position, and that's what I think. I don't even in life. I don't believe in being just specialized in a thing, and I think that the more range you have, the more specialized you be to the thing that you like more.
And Vanni, we saw you kind of capitalize on that versatility last year and really take advantage of the depth of this group.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're planning to use again this year and keep us guessing at the starting 11 every game?
Yes, that's what I want to do, because I think we have a very good roster first. So I think it doesn't make sense to have an idea of the 11 starters. I think that I can easily say we have 17, 18 starters. And I think also that is the best way to do it is to play every time who's going to be the best in training, who's going to be the most fit, and also to keep everyone on their toes. I can assure that no one's going to play 34 games, no one's going to play 0 games, for sure. That's I'm going to be pretty sure about it.
Coach, what have you liked from your new player, Sebastian Bearhalter, in this series?
Well, Seba is. I knew him a little, and is a player that is giving what we were expecting of him. So he's very dynamic, he's very committed, very I would say responsive on the tactical part. So is kind of a number 6 that he played more in these 2 games, but he even played a little as an 8. But the kind of a number 6 that is really good when we have those 2 number 8s that we want to be more offensive, so he can cover the ground and cover for them. But he's also, and he needs to keep playing in our system, to play, I would say, as less touches as we can in our half, and to be effective as possible as a number 6.
What's the plan with Kyle Alexander? He's currently in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Is he training, working out? What is he doing?
He's training there. He's training there. He's having a personalized plan to keep growing in his fitness. Thanks to our fantastic John Pauly that just walked beside us, and he actually worked very well for the 10 days that he was with us in LA. In San Diego, and he's growing, but we knew that he also came from a very big injury, so he needs to put volume before him ready to get intensity. So we hope to have him here as soon as we can, but he's working even now in the United States.
And you're waiting for his visa still?
Yes, well, I think so. If not, he just fooled us, all of us, and he stayed there.
Vanni, just one more. I mean, you guys kind of just squeaked into the playoffs last year, but with this roster and
Yeah.
your depth, I mean, what do you think you guys can do? I mean, can you
I have to be completely honest, I don't know. MLS is so unpredictable, and so I would say sometimes we have teams that didn't go very well the year before, and then they're very good the next year, and the other way around. So it's really hard for me to give a prediction about we're going to be in the top 4, we're going to be in the playoff, we're going to do like this, because we first need to understand at what point are the opposition. If you ask me this question after the first 6-7 games, I'll be happy to answer you.
And how do you approach your first full season behind the bench?
Well, I approach more or less like last season, in the sense that I have now in my mind only the Columbus game. It's just game by game, and it's the only way for me to be really, I would say, good in your job and also fair to the players. It's like everyone talk about Ted Lasso here in North America. I mean, there's a quote from Ted Lasso when he says that you need to be like a goldfish, that after 10 seconds you need to forget the thing that you did. And I think that that's the approach that we need to have, and treat every game like the next game is the most important game, and we'll try to do like this.
And believe, right?
Yes, of course. I don't know in what, but believe.